So what happens when you give a mentally deranged idiot the task of collecting every single Pokemon in the game? Let me tell you, man. Yeah, just this sucked. Now, to spice it up, the game that we're playing is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus? I don't know. Fair warned, there is some colorful commentary and very spicy commentary from me, so you have been warned. Anyways, I start the game off by creating my character, and I am completely sleep deprived in the entirety of the recording. So after waking up on the beach after meeting God, I wake up to see a bunch of Pokemon in front of me and an old guy who's just staring at me. Menacingly! Now you're probably saying, who is this old guy? So this guy right here is Professor Lavington. He'll join me for my entire journey of collecting every Pokemon for the entire game. Not really, actually. So he gives me a mundane task of collecting all of his Pokemon because he's too lazy to get him himself. And after collecting all of his Pokemon and finding a phone that's been dropped by God, and getting a phone that's been handed down from God, we move swiftly to a uncharted town of mine. You know, look at that. Grace Lightning! Slow down there, bud. And after the professor told me to get comfortable here, my phone told me to go look at a house. Just looking through the windows like, you're probably thinking, this game doesn't feel like Pokemon. That's because I lied. This game is the child-friendly version of Elden Ring. And after not being able to go into the house because this guy with green hair and mustache tells me not to, I immediately get jump scared by a woman. Her name is Akari, and she absolutely hates me. Professor Layton jump scare. So after that very scary jump scare, Professor Layton tells me that I'll be helping him with his research. What is the research? From the Survey Corps, of course. And Akari says that I can't be put in the Survey Corps like that. That's where Leader Jump Scare comes in, who says that I'm allowed to join if I can collect more Pokemon for them. So as we are preparing to catch the Pokemon, we have a bite to eat, and then I instantly get put to sleep. That rhymes. And now, of course, the fierce force of God decides to strike lightning on the ground. And so now we're in the Survey Corps building. I get told by Celine, which is the leader's name, that I need to collect Pokemon or else I'm not allowed to go in there. And now we start heading off, not before another Professor Lavington jump scare. I'm telling you, I need a restraining order, man. So Professor Lavington gives me one of his Pokemon to help me with training. Oh my god. And so I decided to pick Rowlet because I love birds, I love owls, and I love this Pokemon. Now, before we start heading out to the Obsidian Fields, I get stopped by another woman named Volo, who decides to Pokemon battle me. And I already won. It's just that simple. So now we head off to... So now in the Obsidian Fields, I have the task of not collecting just one, not two, but 3 Pokemon to advance so I can actually stay. And so my first ever Pokemon that I fully collect in this game that is not Rowlet is my favorite Pokemon. And so now we start collecting the second and third Pokemon, and now this is where things get rowdy. But man, if you know me, I've already done it before the task was even shown. So we collect the rest of the Pokemon, I get back to town, and now I'm a verified citizen. Let's go! And now, I get to meet the bigger boss, who tells me that I need to improve my actual physical skills of fighting. And the only thing that I learned from that is a dodge roll from the woman who hates me. This game is becoming more and more like Elden Ring the more that I look at it. And before we get to go on our merry way and actually, collect all the Pokemon, I get stopped by a guard who tells me that I can collect a single Pokemon that has an evolution style. I didn't know Pokemon could go through an emo phase. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I changed my eye color and I got clothing. I also renamed my first Bidoof to a more realistic name. And the first thing we do is smack up a female. Oh boy, bro's going for his Andrew Tate arc. There's my drink now. And so basically the rest of the footage is just me collecting Pokemon, collecting ores, and just getting research. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Maybe share it with friends, family, or maybe even a cat. I've been Marks, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.